Hey, how's everyone? So today this is me on my bike. So I'm going to cover two things today. Sorry, paper cut. One is emotions and two is snacks. I've been asked by a couple of people about how to make better snacks. So great question too. I think we're all battling a little bit with the fridge right now. But firstly, just to touch a little bit on emotions. This is, no matter what way we want to look at it, a very testing time for all of us right now. Psychologists and psychotherapists would describe it as a trauma, a global trauma. And some of us are going to be experiencing it in different ways and more or less than other people and at different times. It is all quite overwhelming. I mean, even myself, I'm bouncing from feeling strong to feeling not overwhelmed or scared, but for me, I would describe it as just more of a freeze mode. That's sort of my way. So I'll feel tired and feel like I'm managing everything okay, but it's actually my body that is telling the story. And I think for a lot of people that are strong, as in those people that you look at and see them as the doers and givers and leaders and the ones that are sort of sorted in a crisis, they're going to appear to be doing all of that. In fact, even more. The givers are going to be giving more. The leaders are going to be leading more and strategizing and planning. And the carers are going to be falling into that mode. Everyone is going to kind of escalate into the default mode, but that comes at a cost. It's really important that we maintain balance. And it's going to sneak up on you in ways that maybe you're not quite ready for, because this is different. This is a crisis none of us have ever been through before. And even though it seems that we're at home and getting on with things and managing things, and for most of us fortunate enough, we have our daily needs met. We're surviving, we're thriving, we have food. And in other countries, we're more than aware that it's a whole different ballgame for them. So I think we can almost feel guilty or bad or shamed of maybe having days where we're not managing so well, or moments of overwhelm. So for me, 2 nights ago, it kind of happened over 2 nights. I had a very bad histamine response to food, which is sort of like one leg of anaphylaxis without the full whammy. And I didn't think I had a problem with this, but I ended up in, racing heart. My body got very, very cold. My pulse rate went up. My blood pressure went down, and my head went kind of crazy because histamine affects the neurotransmitters. So I just lay down and trying to breathe my way through and just stay calm. I've had this experience before related to something else. It's not a panic attack. It feels like one for some people. And it sort of left me a bit floored with, well, why did this happen? I eat really well. I exercise appropriately. I manage myself, I thought. But nevertheless, if you understand anything about histamine intolerance, it's about hitting a level where the body can't take anymore regarding histamine. And physiologically, that's probably happened between maybe my food choices on the plate. There was a couple of histamine foods and pollen in the air, but I definitely feel it's more emotional. I've hit my limit with feeling things right now. Feeling the world, feeling people go through this, feeling just everything. So I've had to step back and ask myself, where are my boundaries right now? Because obviously I'm taking on more than I can solve or fix, and it's affecting me. And so that's an example, an honest one. None of us are perfect. There's going to be ways we're going to implode or explode. And I think we have to honor that and allow it through. So maybe I need to cry right now, who knows, because it's coming up. Maybe I need to give myself a hug. Maybe I need to let the feelings fully wash through and embrace and accept everything that is in this moment, and remind myself that I'm strong, I've got this, and what is the new way forward that the choice I'm going to make from here to manage things a little bit better without taking so much on in my body. Now, other people are going to take it on in their body other ways. They're going to have digestive problems, maybe anxiety problems, fatigue, hypervigilance. For others, I've noticed in the athlete world, it seems that the coping way is doing an insane amount of exercise, which isn't really going to serve your immune system, but perhaps it's going to serve your mind. However, I would ask you, is that long-term strategy one that's smart when we're in a viral global pandemic where you need your body to be functioning optimally should you catch this virus, which apparently everyone says you don't want to get. I'm just saying that you're going to be unique in how this is manifesting and feeling inside of your body. You don't have to become a monk on the side of a mountain meditating every day. What I would say is just tap in now and again to how am I feeling? What should I do? Where's my balance? How am I feeling internally? How am I expressing myself and externally? Am I placing too much on other people in my life? We're all stuck in a house at the moment together. So just be mindful of how your coping is impacting other people's coping. So we have to be accountable and responsible to ourselves and not place that burden or become a victim too much on other people and expect them to tolerate our crazy shit, so to speak. Now look, we're all connected, so there's going to be times when one person is the stronger of the other, and we should honour and allow how those other people are feeling. I'm going on a bit long. I can touch on this again if you want me to. I'm not a therapist. I just feel a lot of what's going on in the world. Snacks. I'll roll this into another one because Instagram seems to have this fantastic 10-minute deadline that then makes your life hell. So first I'm going to throw it out there. Ask me some questions about where you're struggling so that I can give better answers. Is it savory snacks? Is it sweet snacks that you're going for, or salty snacks? Maybe I should do a list of all three and we'll all come up with some ideas together because everyone has good ideas. I'm not the only one that can cook in the whole of the country or world for that matter. Then ask yourself, why am I reaching out for food? Most of us, it's emotional. It's feeling cooped up. It's feeling cooped up with our emotions. It's feeling overwhelmed, afraid. So there's a lot of emotional reasons. Boredom would be another one. Hunger. And another one I would say is we're feeling hungry, but it's not for food. We're feeling hungry for love. We're feeling hungry for reassurance, for nurturing, for mothering, or parenting, and we're reaching for food to fill that void. So maybe think about what does that hunger feel like in your body? Where is it? If food isn't really hitting the spot and your appetite is still there, like you're starving and even binging, well then we need to kind of look there. We are going to be looking for treats and rewards at the moment. That's the way we're wired. When we were kids, we fell over, we hurt ourselves, and we got something to make us feel better. When we did well in school or sport, we got a treat. On Sundays or Easter, we got chocolate. So it's wired into us. It's just learning how to make better choices. Or one thing is allowing yourself to have a little bit and then putting in something better with it. So half the cake and an apple, for example. But I'll touch on this later. But I just want to get you thinking. I want you to make some comments and ask me more questions, and maybe I'll hit those three. Something sweet, something savory, and something salty, because they're all sort of hitting the needs, the things that we're looking for. So I'm gonna check out now, get my sweaty Betty and have a shower, and I'm sending you love and hugs. Bye.